All right, so I know absolutely nothing about VTubing. I watch like two VTubers sometimes if I don't really have anything else to watch on YouTube. So I just know like VTubing is very niche, it's very new, and on like it's not very mainstream. Like uh like I don't know that much about VTubing, but I do know that I think the most like I know there's been a lot of shit in the VTubing space. Like like the biggest drama I know is the whole Niji Sanji thing situation, right? Where like the girl was like treated horribly by Niji Sanji, and I think I remember like I think it was Anime Expo where like nobody went to the booth. That shit was hilarious because nobody went to the booth. Nobody supported Niji Sanji. I think they're like straight up like they got hit hard because of the whole controversy. I don't know the ins and outs of like the completely of the whole situation with Niji Sanji, but I know they were 100% at fault. They were like bad as fuck. They're a horrible company. But yeah, a lot of shit's been going down with VTubers. There's been a lot of drama here and there. Apparently there's more that happened very recently because I saw like this I saw a couple like thumbnails of people talking about this in the last like what week or two. I don't know what it's about, but obviously Muujin is here to save the day to give me the info. Another W. Already gonna like the video because Muujin makes great content, so I'm interested. I want to know what's going on.
Twitter is an absolute cesspool of a website. Twitter is an absolute cesspool of a website. I think we can all agree on that.
Yep, that's
but
what
like
I always say.
Any other website, it does have an algorithm that tries to find what
but that's why it also makes great content. If I look, you should only have a Twitter account just to see what's going on that website. Just to farm content and to farm laughs. You should not use Twitter seriously. Twitter is just a cesspool of retards and genetic deformations in the mind. That's all it is.
Interests you and pushes it right in your face to make you stay there longer. Now, yes, I follow a bunch of VTubers. They follow me back. It assumes that I'm interested in VTubers, and you know...
Holy chin. What the fuck?
You know what? I am. I mean, clearly. Just look at my channel. And thanks to this algorithm, sometimes it'll feel like a coliseum, where I'll scroll down on my feed and see two VTubers I've never heard of fight to the death over accusations.
Yeah,
most
VTubers get petty. Like, there are a lot of petty fights in VTubing.
Sometimes there are some ridiculous controversies, and that's exactly what happened
who's this?
In this situation. This involves a partnered streamer with almost 40,000 followers.
That's
unlike
massive.
A lot of my other videos, there's no need to be neutral here at all because this person's actions are unjustifiable. It's impossible to defend her.
Yeah. Whoa, yeah, we get to dogpile on somebody. Yeah, let's go. No, there's no reading between the lines. No, maybe what ifs. We just straight up get to dogpile on someone and shit on them. Oh, love that.
Terrible. But it wasn't just Baybub, it was also her friends, including but not limited to another partnered streamer by the name of Antan, who is equally, if not more, terrible.
Damn,
this is the standard
this is the Mean Girls of VTubing
story. Two very unlikable people did something bad. They tried to double down on it and eventually only apologized because they felt forced to. It's hilariously
I need to know what's going on.
Let's get right into it.
I need to see it. What's going on?
Typically,
why are they pieces of shit? Tell me.
Gets banned, the automated account by the name of Streamer Bans will let everyone know about it. This is exactly what happened on August 10th, 2024. Baybub got banned for the first time on Twitch.
Wow.
But this isn't how the majority of people found out about her being banned. Now, yes, she had made a post saying, I got banned on Twitch for 7 days for things I did not do. A small Dead by Daylight creator got very hostile towards me and my friends.
I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of Twitch that much. I don't really use it that much. But I feel like 40K is not small by any means for live streaming. I feel like 40K followers is pretty fucking massive.
Who played against him, and he nitpicked lines and made it all that I said it. I'm with my family right now, so I will appeal and get more into this later. The thread does go on and we'll get to it, but most people still didn't find out about this through this tweet. They found out about it by someone quote tweeting this with exactly what she did to the smaller streamer.
Okay, what did she do?
That most people aware of this saw in their Twitter feed by Spookin' Jukes, quote tweeting
You deserve to be banned. You and at Anton Desu are both Twitch partners, and you, along with your friends, shamed a streamer with 700 followers because you lost a match of Dead by Daylight. You also pulled up his stream while live and all harass him in his chat. Pathetic. All right, how hard does he go? Like what does she say? Because we all love some trash talk, but I'm not gonna say, because we just said this is unjustifiable. So I'm assuming she goes hard, like she like says some fucked up shit. That's what I'm assuming. Because bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I be missing the Modern Warfare 2 chat days. Like I swear to God, I actually have like daydreams. And like, not even date, I have wet dreams about fucking the Modern Warfare 2 chat. I remember I was playing that when I was like 9, 8 years old. I learned every cuss word under the sun in the 2 years I played Modern Warfare 2, bro. People be calling each other like, oh, bro, I heard nigger this, nigger that, you a fat bitch, you that, bro. It was fantastic, bro. It was phenomenal, bro. Take me back.
That tweet we just saw from Bub and saying, you deserve to be banned. You and Anton Desu are both Twitch partners, and you, along with your friends, shamed a streamer with 700 followers because you lost a match of Dead by Daylight. You also pulled up his stream while live and all harassed him in his chat.
That's fucked up. That is fucked up. I'm assuming she says some horrid shit and like does way worse and does horrible things. I'm assuming that's what's gonna happen. So I'm not gonna say anything. Like, I'm not even gonna try to like say anything that could come in her defense. I'm sure she's into some horrible shit. So that is pretty fucked. Like, you also pulled up his stream live. So I'm assuming like because she did this, her chat just went up and fucking with pitchforks and knives, and be like, you're a fucking loser, kill yourself, all that crap.
Pathetic. Linking a clip 1 minute 20-22 seconds long. In it, you'll see exactly why she got banned and exactly why she was getting so much hate. Watch.
Oh, of course. Wait. Let's go back. All right, I already see my favorite line. Of course, it's a white man. I don't need any other context other than that. That's prime. Of course, it's a white man. A man as white as the skin of Jesus Christ himself.
Watch. It's crazy.
4K hours and they're streaming this gameplay, bro. I'm so sure nobody is gonna get entertained by this.
Bro, why should be moaning like that? What the fuck? Why is your character moaning like that? Like, hold up, like straight, like actually listen, why is a character moaning like that?
So sure nobody is gonna get entertained by this.
Bro, am I just horny? Why does she sound like she's being eaten by a fucking Pokemon? Like, oh, what the fuck? Like she sounds like, this character sounds like she's like being slurped up by a fucking anteater with a long ass tongue. Am I crazy?
4K hours and they're streaming this gameplay, bro. I'm so sure.
Yeah, like why should be sounding like that?
Is gonna get entertained by this.
They're a streamer?
Yep.
I'ma go annoy them. Of course he's a white man.
Yeah, of course it's a white man.
Hold on, let's see. Why are we being so sad?
I did not hump anyone this match.
Why?
Imagine being so jaded that you're like, nah, I'm not gonna just cuss at him. I'm going to his chat and have everybody shit on him, and just be racist. Oh my god.
You sit on single gen.
Well, you sit on single gen. There were 3 fucking gens left on the map. 1 gen was 99.
They're doing.
That's small behavior. It's okay, it happens. That's why you only have 18 viewers.
Oh, yeah. Of course, gotta attack in the viewers. Gotta hit him in the viewers, eh?
In a single...
You know, 18, bro. Coming from a minuscule piece of shit, content creator myself, bro. 18 is not like that's coming up, bro. Especially on live streaming, if having 18 viewers on live streaming, that's actually like a good sign. Because that's like more than your extended family. So I feel like, bro, like when you have like attacking somebody for their viewership is like the same thing as like when you're in an argument with somebody, and instead of like giving you like a rebuttal, they just insult you. Like I feel like that's the same wavelength. Because they don't have anything better. They're so jaded. They don't have anything better to say. They're just like, well, I have more viewers than you, so I'm better than you. And they're like, no. There, some of the most influential people are pretty fucking stupid. I mean, look at. I mean, let's just keep it real. But like, it's just like, you kind of just like when people say shit like that, you kind of just like lose you kind of just like lose the, for lack of a better word, you just lose respect, right? Like you kind of just lose respect to anyone when they say something like that. It's like, okay, you have nothing better to say than, oh, my viewership. All right, then. That's small dick energy. Well, in my opinion, what you just did, that's some Grand Canyon pussy energy. That's what I'm seeing.
Go chat is too much for him to handle, unfortunately.
You open his stream, the first thing you say is like, "Oh, of course it's a white guy." I'm like, what?
Dumbo looking white man.
Oh boy.
Like, it wasn't racist. I just,
Yeah, it was.
you know, he looks very privileged, and he uses the way he talks tells a lot about how much privilege he has. Pre-pubescent white boy.
he's exploiting his white privilege by winning a game at Dead by Daylight. Oh my god, they're coming for us all, eh?
Yeah.
I said that his penis is very small.
What a bunch of wholesome people, right?
Love that.
Let's get into this mess. So look, Dead by Daylight's a very popular game. I'm sure you know how it works. Just in case you don't, there's 4 players trying to avoid a killer, right? The quote-unquote smaller streamer, Napnide, is the killer, and he's after Bub and her 3 friends. He quite literally wiped the floor with them, okay? He absolutely destroyed them. And additionally,
well, obviously, otherwise they wouldn't be so jaded.
Humping them, which is the equivalent of something like teabagging in games like Halo or Call of Duty.
And even if, like, I'm assuming he didn't, but even if he did that, like, I remember teabagging, bro, that was the ultimate disrespect. Like, that was still in game, right? Even if he did, like, quote unquote hump or teabag them, that still wouldn't warrant this shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, get good.
It's seen as toxic. So they went to his stream to, I mean, you know, there's no other way to say it, harass him. They started typing in his chat. They started saying very mean things that we'll get into later. But I mean, honestly, what they just said on stream was insane. Like, the first thing you say is, of course, he's a white guy. Like, what? This was, of course, said by Antan.
I love how people, I love how people, for some reason, think in their head that you can't be racist to a white person. It's like, what?
Is something about his skin color. Then says he is privileged just from the tone of his voice, whatever the hell that means, whatever the hell that means. Then making fun of his view count, saying that, oh, him seeing 2 partnered badges in his chat made him too stressed out, it seems. Which is so ironic because that actually sounds like something a privileged person would say, right? The whole thing was done in very poor taste, and that's not how a partnered...
I know, right? Like, like, they're attacking him for his privilege, but they're the bigger streamer and probably make more money than him. And they also even attacked his less viewership. So that's kind of hypocritical, don't you think? You're kind of just shooting yourself in the foot. Talk about privilege, yet you're the one who, yet you're the bigger streamer and probably make more money than him.
Streamers should behave at all. It goes against TOS on Twitch. Not only does harassment go against TOS, but also as a streamer, especially a partnered streamer, when you talk badly about another streamer on the platform, you also face special consequences, like maybe a longer ban. So their reasoning was he was being toxic. He was humping them after killing them, which is why they were so mean to him. But Spook and Jukes also included this reply showing that actually this was all fabricated. There was no humping at all. Watch.
They were lying. Color me shocked.
So here's the killer.
And then you do that.
And they're saying that was humping.
That was humping?
You humped me, okay.
What?
Wait, what? He literally just picked her up. Like, in the, like, what? Bro, the mental gymnastics.
And this is his point of view. This is him.
You're dead.
He was just trying to pick her up.
What the fuck?
She was crawling and he was just trying to pick her up. That's humping. That's like the equivalent of teabagging. In what
Bro, he
world?
didn't even crouch.
I don't know.
He didn't even crouch.
So this leads us back to Baybub's tweet, which was her saying, oh, no. What I said was out of context. I'm being harassed. This is a hate campaign against me. By the way.
Oh, now she's being harassed. Wow. She can dish it out, but can't take it. I love that.
She got community noted. If you didn't notice, Bub the Law was caught on clips harassing the other streamer and also using racist remarks of course, it's a white man. Linking the clip we saw from Spook and Jukes. I do want to quickly point out that the community note is wrong here. The person who said, of course it's a white man, was Antan, not Baybub, but everything else is correct. Baybub then continues, As soon as the game was over, me and my friends moved on, but this person kept talking about me, making up things I don't understand. Why am I being punished for something where I am not in the wrong? This feels very wrong and unfair, Twitch support. I will be appealing with my point of view tomorrow. Yet another community note shows up here saying, Bub is deliberately lying. They were talking about him in the next games as well. Linking the same clip. I think this is referencing how even after the game ended, in the end game screen, they were still talking about him. Then Babeb said, person who claims I said the quoted below are not right. Certain cited things were never said by any of my friends. I did say only he has probably small dick by sitting on a single generator, or that he seems like an asshole, but that is the only things that came out of my mouth. As you can see, the accusations here are that she and her friends said all these things. There's a lot of things here that I personally have not heard from the clips that were shared. So some things might be exaggerated, but honestly, at this point, they don't have to be exaggerated because what I've heard already is pretty fucking bad to deem her a terrible person. Then she says, I would like to also say that this person, and just so you know.
Now, look. I'm all for trash talk, right? I'm all for trash talk. Like, I'm all for shitting on, like, each other, having fun. But here's the thing. It's one thing to trash talk. It's one thing to follow somebody and completely shit and continue to shit in their ears. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, like, you're in the game, shit happens, you talk your smack, you're like, yo, you're an idiot, you have a little dick, you're a bitch, you have a fat pussy, like, you know, you talk your smack, and then you move on, right? Bro, the fact that she, like, continued, followed this dude, talked about it in the next game because she was that butthurt, that's kind of telling. I'm gonna keep it real.
Oh, when she says person here, she means the person she harassed. She says, this person kept encouraging their audience to come over to my stream to report me and making allegations that I sent Army from my stream to his chat, which is a lie. The only people who came to his chat was Xim, Antan, and then after 2 minutes, myself. Again, dude, it's like, you harassed someone, you were mean to them. Honestly, if he actually told his audience to go report you, he's in the right. Let's just make that one clear. Then she continues, also kind of funny that this person suddenly is hiding their VODs private and subs only. Surely they have nothing to hide in this VOD. Why would they make VODs private otherwise? As of August 23rd, they're not. Hers are though. I wonder why.
Wow.
One last thing, though this wrong.
Talk about the pot calling the kettle black. Oh my god. Like, it's always the people that have that always speak the loudest, like, oh, I'm innocent, I'm this, that, and then like, well, okay, I'm not gonna say I'm innocent, but like, it's always the people that like always like say I'm not in the wrong, who are always in the wrong. Am I crazy? Like, if you're not in the wrong, you don't have to say I'm not in the wrong. You just show you're not in the wrong. You know what I mean? And it's clearly she's not doing that.
Wrongful ban from that person. I don't support or encourage people in going after the person that got me banned. Yeah, it's upsetting, but I don't want you guys going hunting them down or wish them death threat. This will get resolved. If not, we meet again in 7 days. So yeah, the classic don't harass them, guys, even though that's literally what you did to get banned. This is so ironic, dude.
That's funny.
So stupid. And of course, I don't think there's a single reply here that is siding with her, okay? There's not a single one. Everyone is against her, saying, no, we caught you in 4K. There's no way you actually stand by this. Like, actually crazy. And on the post from the stream,
here's my thing. This is probably gonna be the hot take, and this is probably where I'm gonna get my dislikes. Look. Everything she said in the game, I probably wouldn't mind, because that's just trash talk. My issue was her following him after the game, then finding him, then harassing him. That's my issue. All the shit she said within the confines of the game, even the shit that she said, even the shit where she said, "Oh, it's of course it's a white man." Like, for me, that ain't shit. That's just trash talk. That's for me. Like, I can understand why people that would get pissed off by that and like would consider that, you know, toxic. But for that, I would say just hit the mute button. You know what I mean? Like, this is like. But you have to understand, like, bro, like, trash talk is what made online gaming fun for a generation, right? And like, I'm not saying like everybody, I'm not saying everybody has to tolerate trash talk. No, that's why the mute button exists. That's why banning people exists. That's why reporting people exists, right? So I'm not saying everybody has to tolerate trash talk. But for me, what she said in the confines of that game was totally like, if she said all that to me, like she said, like, oh, of course it's a black man, and like in the game, I wouldn't have cared. I would just like, well, shut up, bitch. You probably fuck dogs. You know what I mean? That's probably something like I would have said. But like the issue stems with her after the game. She's finding the dude, talking shit about him after the game. Like clearly this dude's living rent free in her head. Like I don't know what this guy did to make her so obsessed with this guy, but you know, that's where the issue stems for me, right? So I can understand why people would be upset about her initial words in the beginning, but for me, that ain't shit. For like all the stuff she said in the beginning, like in the confines of the game in the round, that's fine for me. What's the problem for me is the chasing the dude afterwards.
Streamer bans account saying that Baebub got banned. You can see her partnered streamer friend Antan saying totally not deserved. One idiot encouraged his viewers to mass report her for a game is such a joke. Again,
and you
really
sent an entourage after the guy.
Better for her or for her friend. And then added, totally unfair to see Twitch support siding with someone who is lying about everything and still get punished for speaking back. Free my girl, she's all I have. What the fuck? So both Antan and Baebub were doubling.
I will say though, once again, I don't use Twitch that much, so obviously I'm not in the daily news of Twitch, but from what I've seen and all the bans of Twitch, I think this is the first time I've seen Twitch ban a woman and actually stand on it. You know what I mean? Like this is the first time for me where I've seen Twitch actually ban a woman and not revoke her ban. Like,
down on this, even though we had clips, like we heard everything, we saw everything. The dude didn't do anything. He's just a smaller streamer who is better than you at a video game. They still were doubling down here. And now everyone caught wind of this, right? Many drama channels were talking about it in vtubing circles. A lot of people were aware of this, and they were not gonna let them get away with it. As all of this was going on, Napnight, the streamer who was harassed in this situation, posted this statement replying to Baebub's initial tweet, saying this: giving my 2 notes about this since I am again getting messages, follows, and join requests of your viewers on my server. I just want to be left alone, just like I wanted to be left alone then. Victimizing yourself and twisting the truth here is not doing any good. At the end of the day, you came to my stream while viewing it in yours.
yeah, because like, the reality of the situation is all of this would have been resided and all of this would not have been bad. Like she wouldn't have just gotten that much hate if she just took the ban and was like, hey, you know, what I did was fucked up, my bad, we'll take the ban. Sorry at whoever the guy was. I forgot his handle. But, you know, apologies to whoever that guy was. I fucked up. I went too far. It is what it is. I'll take the ban. See you in 7 days. That if she just said that, none of this would have happened. That would have been fine. Like people really need to understand where they stand in situations and like in certain scenarios. Like people really need to have self-awareness in a lot of situations, right? Because like, bro, accountability is like one of the biggest form of respect you can get. Like even when you fuck up, if you acknowledge that you fucked up, don't pretend you didn't do it, and you're like, hey, you know, I fucked up, I did this, you know, even if you did the most heinous shit, there will still be people that'll be like, okay, I respect you for take accountability, take your punishment, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like people like even if you do like some heinous shit, if you take it on the chin and fully say, hey, I fucked up, I'm a piece of shit, I apologize, you know, it is what it is. It's not going to be everybody, but there'll still be a small percentage of people that'll be like, all right, fair enough, you took accountability, take your punishment, we'll see you on the other side. You know what I mean?
Said, good games, well played, and told that you guys were very good at the game and gave me quite a tough match. Your co-streamers also mentioned that they want to come and annoy me in your live stream beforehand. You quickly joined her in my chat with malicious intent. Your co-streamers mentioned that I should get shot hours after matching up with me while you hyped her. All this just because you lost in a video game. So I should mention here, I didn't see this clip, but if he's talking about it, he has no reason to lie, right? That's insane.
That's wild.
To actually say that over a game on Twitch as a partnered stream. That's fucking crazy to me.
That's
anyway,
wild.
He continues. Your point of view and all the stuff I mentioned was sent to Twitch.
See, look, shit like this, that's like normal trash talk, bro. I hear that shit every time I hear that shit every day in my Rainbow Six lobbies, bro. That ain't shit like this. That's just what it is. But to do that live after you're done with the match with the dude, that's just, you're just setting yourself up for failure at that point. Like, come on now.
You cutting these parts out of it and resending them to Twitch doesn't change anything. I would suggest you take the 7-day ban and try to remember good etiquette next time you are streaming without making fun of smaller streamers and their skin color, accent, penis size, how they look, nor come to their chat to shame them for just starting out on
and
Twitch.
here's the thing, like trash talk is even like Twitch even accepts trash talk and like shitting on people, right? So I really feel like if she just didn't like, if everything like if the only thing she did was say the shit that she said in the middle of the game, like, oh, of course it's a white dude, you know, fuck this guy, you know, he has a small dick. No, if it was just confined to that and she didn't continue and she didn't keep talking about the dude, didn't look for the guy, didn't do any of that shit, even if she said all that stuff in the middle of the game, like, oh, of course it's a white man, like, I feel like none of this would have happened, right? I feel like this would not have gotten this bad. If she just didn't chase after the dude because he's better than her, then like this wouldn't have happened. Like she could have just talked all the shit she wanted in the game, and then if she just left it at the game, then I feel like this wouldn't have happened.
Do better, all the best, Nap. P.S. Feel free to watch my point of view of the match and see for yourself how polite I was during the whole time. It is just a video game. Nothing justifies your behavior here. I can confirm this because I watched Nap's point of view. He was very polite. There was no weird behavior from him. He was just playing the game, man. But of course, this clip of them saying that he should get, normally I would have actually watched the VODs of both Antan and Babub to find that clip in particular, but they have both set their VODs to subscribers only, which means I have to pay money to watch them. I am not about to give them a fucking dime, bro. There's no way I'm giving them a cent. So you know what? I'm gonna take Nap's word for it. The fact that they said that is insane. Additionally, we have a screenshot here that shows us some of the things that Babub said in Nap Knight's chat. Like, for example, sorry, we didn't mean to bring more viewers over. You clearly aren't worth it.
Bro, let it go.
And you can even see, I think, one of Babub's friends, Simco, saying, it's just us three from the game. Nobody else is here, indicating that this is a dead stream and that this person shouldn't even be streaming.
Bro, let it go.
Right?
Like, it's not that serious.
These message logs got blocked by Antan immediately, which should say a lot. Now, to everyone's surprise, Streamer Bands did another tweet that said Twitch partner Babub has been
Twitch strikes again. Here I was saying, bro, talk about getting caught in 4K. Here I was saying that Twitch stood on banning a woman, and they still unbanned her. Bro, man, I don't know what it is with Twitch. Like I said, they are never consistent with their bans. I don't get it. I really don't. Well, they're not consistent unless you have a penis.
Banned after 2 days, 2 hours and 14 minutes. This means that the ban appeal she had sent Twitch worked out. Twitch saw her as innocent, which is ridiculous.
What the fuck, bro?
The entire reply section was against this, some saying that she should be banned permanently. It was a very unpopular decision from Twitch. But Babub was celebrating like nothing had happened, trying to move on from this like she was really the victim. Again, her replies painted a very different picture, with everyone saying that Twitch really screwed up here and that she shouldn't be on the platform. She streamed a couple of times after being unbanned. And of course, a lot of people were criticizing her in her chat. So eventually on August 15th, 3 days after being unbanned, she made this tweet saying, I will be taking a few days off. I am not a drama frog, but certain people love milking things. Believe what you want to believe. I will not stop you, but there is always other side of the coin. I'm sorry to whoever my actions caused harm, even though it wasn't meant with hostility. And again, dude, I think this might be the most community noted person I've ever seen in a video of mine. Like, another community note says, Bub is trying to downplay her harassment and racist remarks that she and her friend Antan Desu caused towards a smaller streamer due to them losing a match in Dead by Daylight against the other party. Again, linking the clip of them being very weird towards Nap Night. Babub then replies to this tweet with another bigger statement. This is a Discord post she made on the server saying, I won't tag at everyone. If you feel like reading this, go ahead. You may have seen the tweet targeted at my side. It is clear a certain person we won't name is holding strong personal grudge against me.
They're holding the grudge. You're the one that went looking for him. You're the one that he was living rent free in your head. What the fuck? Talk about he had a grudge on you.
It is really sad to see, even more sad that a lot of things are twisted and clips are taken out of context to make me look the worst.
Bro,
no, they really don't have to be taken out of context to make you look bad. You did it yourself.
Bro, this bitch crazy.
I'm not saying I'm innocent in the whole matter. Certain things were said mainly by my friends and I could have and should have stopped them. Certain people...
Bro, what is with her and blaming her friends? Like, what the fuck? What is with her and saying like, bro, it wasn't me. My friend said all that wild shit. Like, why is she just throwing her friends under the bus? Like, why can't she just be like, at the very least, why can't she be like me and my friends? She's just saying, oh, my friends. Like, what the fuck?
People in this world are more sensitive to some stuff being said, even though they are harmless, but that is how things are. Again, she's now tripling down on the fact that she did nothing wrong.
Bro, this is
She
quintuple.
continues, to be completely honest, I'm not good with these situations. It is not good for anyone's mental. I will not be interacting with the said post because that is pretty much what those people want. I had said my side of the story, and out of due respect of the other party, I did not ever include any clips to stain their reputation or make it seem like I'm targeting them / harassing them, even though the evidence is clear in there. She has to be schizophrenic at this point, right? Like, there's no way. There's no way.
She's
doing
delulu.
this and thinking it's a good idea. What is
I feel
she
like this is rage
talking
bait.
about?
Is this rage bait? I feel
What
this is
clips could
rage
she
bait.
possibly find of Nap Night that make him look bad at this situation? There are none. Next thing she says is this. Once more, for the very last time, I never sent anyone to target the said individual. You didn't have to, because you sent yourself to his chat to target him, as well as your friends. So this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you sent your whole squad.
She continues. However, as of current time, it is clear this person won't stop until I'm stomped completely to the ground, and they even went the length to report some of my sub emotes to get them taken down, showing them. I never said go after them being Nap Night, because there's nothing I hate more than bullying.
Bruh. You're not making yourself look good by saying this shit.
This is insane. Yeah, she continues. However,
this bitch is crazy. This bitch is crazy. Nah, for real. I'm not even trying to be funny. This bitch is crazy. Like, she lives in a whole whole other universe. What the fuck? She is the physical embodiment of the phrase "women don't take accountability." Like, for some reason, this whole situation is everyone's fault except for hers. It's her friend's fault. It's that guy's fault. It's everyone's fault except hers. Like, bro, she's exhibit A for all these red pill dudes that want to shit talk women. Like,
however, as of now, I am the one who is getting attacked and forced to take the blame for everything, even things that did not come out of my mouth, cornered and stained and pointed fingers out. It is not very healthy for me to continue streaming with the current situation. My content does not resonate around drama, and if you watch me or even tuned in, you are well aware what kind of person I am.
yeah, I'm sure a lot of people know what kind of person you are.
The situation is as it is. I feel I cannot even defend myself because it will just look like I'm making excuses, so I will just disappear if that is what people really want. If it makes the world a better place, then be it. I just really like injustice like this because I really feel wronged. Love you guys. So look, it's clear English is not a first language. I feel like Google Translate would have done a better job, especially with that last sentence. But she's pretty much saying she hates injustice and she feels wronged. She's being framed. She's being attacked for no reason other than just existing and being a wholesome streamer. And man, a tear is running down my cheek right now. But this is delusion.
Bro, my
to the
asshole is
highest
quenching.
level. It's insane. But that delusion did not last, because 2 days after posting this on August 17th, she finally came out with an apology.
Oh, that's a real apology.
Replies. Yeah,
Let's keep it real.
This is controversial. Here's what she had to say.
It's not a real apology.
I want to start off by sincerely apologizing to Nap Night. Wow, took you a while. Finally, as a streamer and the one brought.
Bro, this apology is too long. It's too long. Nobody. You don't. This is a whole speech. Just do a tweet. Oh, I'm sorry at Nap Night. I fucked up. I said too much shit. You're a cool guy. I'll take my ban. My apologies. See you later. You know, that would have been suffice. It wouldn't have subsided everybody, but I feel like the majority would have been like, all right, cool. But like, bro, this is a whole eulogy.
Broadcasting the content, I'm responsible for the guest I invite to my broadcast, and of course for the way I react to what is being said, be it idle, going along with it, as were in this case, or taking appropriate measures to prevent or stop the harmful situation, which was the right course of action I was expected to take, but did not. The insult I referred to you as was uncalled for, and in the heat of the moment of the accumulated frustration from previous matches that I ended up wrongly taking out on you. As a partnered streamer, I meant to help, support, and encourage other creators, and be someone they can look up to, especially to be in control of my emotions.
Bro, I'm gonna say right now, if any influencer any influencer says that you should look up to them, you should stay away from them from a 20-foot pole. I promise. Any influencer says I'm a good role model, you should look up to me, I promise you they have dead bodies in their basement. I promise you. I promise you. Any influencers like that actively says I'm a good person, I'm a prophet. You know, I'm the nicest person around. I'm a lovable person. Any influencer that says that shit, I promise you, they're related to Hitler. I promise you, because nobody is truly and dearly a good person all the time and fully. We're human beings. We're all pieces of shit to a degree. And if you really notice, the ones who accept that, you know, they make bad decisions, they make bad choices, they're gonna have views that you don't agree with, and the ones that are honest about that, they're the ones that are the most relatable, and they're the ones that usually to end up being the best people, because they accept their flaws and are like, yeah, that's just how it is. But someone who likes to virtue signal, like, I'm a good person, I'm this, I'm that, bro, they probably kill cats on their free time. Like, this is what it is.
Emotions and how I act upon them. However, I was far from being such a person, and I am ashamed of it. In my content, I have always put emphasis on creating a safe space and being a comfort zone to others, which is definitely not what I displayed there. I have let all of you down by avoiding the importance of the matter and the immoral behavior I showed in the recent days. Every time I find a new game to stream,
the best streamer will always be someone who is entertaining, who's entertaining in a way that's specific to them, and they fully acknowledge it. Those will always be the best streamers. The ones, even if they're a piece of shit, as long as they accept that they're a piece of shit, but what they're producing is entertaining, nobody will care.
I get very passionate about it. Dead by Daylight is a hidden gem I discovered a few months back. It is a game I'm very fond of playing, and I like to get better at it. The way I reacted to the situation with lack of sportsmanship and wrongful conduct takes the joy away from the game to others. I would like to apologize to my community and my supporters. I'm thankful to the people who see the good in me through this mistake. And then she ends it by saying, it is now clear to me that the harsh statements that were said were hurtful and not deserved towards him. In the past days, I have been going through comments, messages, as well as the video focusing on what happened with other points of view. What was done is wrong. I was wrong, and I fear that I have become someone that does not match the standards I believe should be upheld. I'm sorry to you, Nap Knight, and everyone I let down. I believe the best step for me to take right now is to reflect on my own actions and behavior and return once I see myself being who I once was, before I lost my way, and only once I am able to stand with the values that I believe in. Sincerely, Bob.
Look, I'm not... Like, I made my stance clear. Like, the problem for me was her chasing dude after the game, because the reality is, if you ask me, everything that she said in the game, like, for once again, for me, really wasn't, like, I would have taken it. Obviously, I know not everybody can take that, but, like, you know, that's why. Actually, nah, it's not even because it's a mute button. It's because she did it through her stream. I was gonna say, like, he could have muted her, but, like, no, it wasn't in game. It was from the stream. My brain is gone. I'm an idiot. It's no, it's from, like, because she was chasing him from her stream. Like, she went to his stream, and that's why how all this happened. So not even so that even if you could mute her, he couldn't do it. So yeah, okay, yeah. So then yeah, I'm not disagreeing that she didn't go too far. She definitely went too far, chasing the dude and all that. That's the issue. But I'm just trying to say, like, the point that I'm trying to make is, like, for me, what she said in the game, for me, wouldn't be enough to warrant something like this for me, because it's like, it's trash talk. You know what I mean? That's just me. What warrants this apology is the stalking and the fucking finding the dude and him, like, and her, like, fucking seething about this dude 10 hours after playing a game with him. You know what I mean? That's what will warrant this. But for me, the trash talk in the game, I feel like what she said in the game, even the racist shit, bro, it's trash talk in the game. Sure, some trash talk can be too far, but for me, what she said wasn't. That's just my opinion.
So yeah, I'd say this is a standard apology, but it definitely came way too late, and only after she had not just doubled down, but tripled down on the fact that she had done
this is on. I'm sorry, I got caught. Apologies.
This is why it doesn't really appear sincere. It appears to have been made out of obligation rather than sincerity. And you can see the same opinion of mine reflected in many of the replies, right? With some people saying that, oh, personally, if it was up to me, I'd unpartner you immediately from Twitch.
I wouldn't do that.
With
I
some
wouldn't do
funny
that.
comments like, this is a safe space for everyone to feel comfortable. 5 minutes later, oh, of course it's a white man, lol. She's not about to get away with this, and a lot of people...
I feel like for me, the whole like, oh, she needs to be unpartnered. For me, in order for some, because you have to understand, being partnered is someone's livelihood. It's the way someone makes money. For me to agree for someone to lose their stream of revenue, it has to be something that's more than words. For me, right? Because at the end of the day, yes, she said some fucked up shit, but at the end of the day, it was words, right? And no harm was done physically. So like for me, in order for me to advocate for someone to lose their stream of revenue, it has to be way more than like for me. It legitimately has to be worse than what she did. Right, because at the end of the day, it was words. She took it too far. I'm not saying she didn't, but at the end of the day, it is words, and words should not be enough to justify someone losing their stream of revenue, depending on how those words were used. And in my opinion, they weren't used horribly enough for her to be unpartnered and lose her money. You know what I mean? Like maybe I'm a horrible person, but that's just what I think.
People are going to hold her accountable even after this apology. But of course, there
like,
was an...
I agree for the ban. Don't get me wrong. I agree with the ban. I feel like the ban 7 days, maybe even longer, would have been fine. But to completely remove her from a partner, that's a whole different territory.
Another elephant in the room. People were also holding Antan accountable, the other partnered streamer in this equation, and the person who had made the whole white man privileged comment. She was blocking pretty much anyone who had something to say about her or Baybub. Something substantial, because compared to Baybub's 10,000 followers on Twitter, she had way more presence on this platform. She had actually posted her apology on August 16th, 2024, one day before Baybub's apology, but the reason why I left this till the end is because it got community noted. It is a very controversial apology. So let's read it, okay? Make up your opinion on it, and then let's look at the community note as well as the almost 1,000 replies to this post. All right, let's do it. The post starts. I'm
gonna speedrun it, and then I'm gonna go to the community notes. Okay. So as I've been sick for the past week, just as been released from the hospital today, I find I have to speak of these events publicly. I am not here to defend myself because we all act a certain way when our past trauma is triggered. Past trauma. You're playing a video game. What the fuck's traumatic about that? What did he say that triggered you? What the fuck? Past trauma. He didn't beat you with a mop handle. He beat you in fucking Dead by Daylight. What do you mean? Whatever. Anyways, but I don't want my poor health and past trauma to be an excuse. Then why did you bring it up? If you don't want to use your past trauma as an excuse, why did you even mention it? I want it to be a way for me to keep growing in the best version of myself and that I always strive for. I want to say first and foremost, I'm sorry to my community, and I'm thankful and grateful to the people that are aware of who I am as a person and know that a little misunderstanding doesn't define me and make me a bad person. I made a mistake, which made me only human. I'm really not that great at shit talking or fighting in general. It's not something I do by nature, only if I had no choice but to defend myself. But you weren't defending yourself. He wasn't attacking you. You were attacking him. This wasn't self-defense. This was premeditated murder. What the fuck are you all going on about? Dead by Daylight is very much outside my comfort zone as a game, and being new to it, well, I wasn't aware of a lot. Bro, these apologies are so bad because they keep going on and on about shit that doesn't matter. The only things that they should be saying is, hey, I fucked up at Nap9. I'm sorry. My bad. You're a cool dude. I take accountability. See you after my ban. That's all that needs to be said. All this is just fucking it's just kindling for the fire. Like, you don't need this shit. Or it's not kindling. This is all just like wet wood for the fire. You don't need this. The shame and the anger hold on, wait. I wasn't aware. I come from a different culture. I grew up speaking French and Arabic, and as an African, I have dealt with all sorts of race. Bro. It's like they're bringing up every form of like disability to make them sound better as a person. Like, why? What does this have to do with anything? You're African, okay. What does that have to do with anything? The shame and the anger I felt finding out I was using a derogatory slur was beyond me. I'm truly sorry as for what do you mean you didn't know what you were saying was bad? You said it in a contextual way of you wanted to be bad, which meant you knew it was bad. So what do you mean you didn't know? What the fuck? Bro, now I'm starting to understand why this shit was community noted. This is full of shit. I'm truly sorry as for the whole entire time. I never thought it meant more than what it was as a description or a person with lighter skin tones. I am so very sorry. You didn't know you were being racist? Okay. But you know what racism is because you said you've dealt with it before. So that's a contradiction. In French, it has a more playful tone. On blonde and all, I'm not even gonna try to say that. Whatever. Which is why I wasn't understanding my wrongdoing about it, and I don't think I will ever apologize enough for it. I can assure you, it won't ever be a part of my vocabulary, as I do not condone or nor support racism. Look, controversial take. Racism is okay as long as it's funny. That's just the fucking truth. Nobody will care if you're racist as long as it's funny. Why am I actually scrolling down as if I'm actually on Twitter? What the fuck? Now to the point of discussing his numbers. This one was a very low of me, and I don't even know how it actually came out of my mouth. I'm just ashamed, not because people found out, but because I felt bad for even saying that, which is why I attempted to contact the person in question and apologize, which was in vain. With no way to reach them, I hope that this amazing community will deliver my message. Nap9, after rewatching VODs, I realized we share a deep pain that only someone with the same deep cut could understand. It made me feel angry at first because I didn't understand it, but now I can see your pain. Your past doesn't define you. I'm sorry I wasn't a better encounter to you, a new friendship, or just a new gaming buddy. Instead, I was a bully, which is unacceptable, and that's why I apologize and hope nothing but the best for you.
It's off in French, saying Bonjour tout le monde, j'ai demandé l'aide d'un ami pour m'aider à vous écrire aujourd'hui, et j'espère qu'un jour. Guys, if you've been on the internet long, excuse. That's why Zone as a game and being new to
I'm gonna skip
of course he's a white guy. So regardless if an expression is meant to be playful, when you say it with disgust, of course, all of a sudden it becomes racist. I mean, I think that's just common sense. She says, this is why I wasn't understanding my wrongdoing about it. Out of my mouth.
Yeah, I was gonna skip that. I just want to get to the community notes.
This after Antan's apology on August 16th, linking her post and asking, did she really try to reach out to you to apologize? And then Napnight said, hi, not really, has had me blocked ever since I answered her tweet. So I guess he's referencing this right here. And I'm pretty sure this person asking this question actually got blocked by Antan because you're unable to view the post they quote tweeted. She has just been blocking everyone.
Bro.
Anyway, she then continues, Napnight, after rewatching your VODs, I realized we share a deep pain that only
I just want to get to the community notes. Hold on.
Wouldn't be reveling in their acts while diminishing and blocking people. After it became quite the problem, the apology was released. Also, to justify racism because one experienced it is not okay. End the cycle of violence. Linking this tweet right here, which showed what she said to the streamer ban message saying that Baybub got banned. And interestingly enough, the person who posted this image on August 16th, the day Antan apologized, got blocked by Antan.
She's just throwing these blocks out. She's just
having a different opinion.
She's just Oprah with these blocks. She's just giving out these blocks to everybody. Like, what the fuck's going on?
I don't think anyone in the replies believes this. And we see Spook and Jukes here yet again saying this. While some of this apology does appear genuine, the part where you say, a little misunderstanding doesn't define me is what I'm having trouble with. How is this a misunderstanding? You harass someone and shame them for their viewer/appearance. There's no misunderstanding. And yeah, some others also point out the fact that half or more of this was just her talking about herself and her trauma.
Exactly.
It's not gonna work. The consequences of all this were catastrophic.
Bro, she went on and on about how hard her life was because because some dude beat her dead by daylight. Bro, the context of the situation makes these apologies so bad because at the end of the day, it's a fucking video game. So all they had to do was just, bro, they you know what they already had to. They just simple apology. I fucked up. My bad. Move on.
To both Baybub and Antan. Antan hasn't streamed in 11 days, and Baybub hasn't streamed in 7 days. It doesn't seem like they'll really be able to recover their careers and public image. I think they might come back maybe in a couple more weeks or a month. But of course, when it comes to being able to collaborate with others or even
they're definitely not getting any collabs.
Community, they'll definitely have a very
they have ostracized themselves.
New friends from.
They have ostracized themselves with this shit. All they have is each other. So at this point, I feel like what they need to do is just make a whole new model and just make a whole new model, use a voice changer, and then you start from scratch again.
Now on, that's for sure. On the other end of the spectrum, though, Nap Knight is sitting at almost 9,000 followers, and hopefully, after this video
small
comes
guy
out,
wins.
maybe he can reach 10,000 followers. It's a huge follower gain because when they bullied him, he had 700 followers. He has gained over 8,000, and he keeps gaining every single day.
Hey, silver
Very well
lining.
deserved. And hopefully one day he'll have more followers than those two bullies so that they can't even bully him about that anymore. You know, these are my favorite stories, guys.
Silver
Clear
lining, the
villains,
little guy
a
wins.
victim, and a happy ending for the victim, a very bad ending for the villains. Isn't that wonderful? You know, you get a story like this every once in a while, and of course, when I see it, I'll make a video about it. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good laugh, or
Oh, that was pretty funny, bro. That apology had me dying. Like, bro, the second girl's apology, where she's like, my trauma, and I'm African, who's experienced racism, and you know, I was beat as a kid, and like, you know, I was also kidnapped and human trafficked, like, just explaining all this unnecessary trauma because she lost in Dead by Daylight. Like, that's wild to me. That's insane. Is this what goes on in the VTuber community? Just mean girl shit? Is that what happens? Because if that does, I'm all for it. That's great content. I want to see some mean girls.